Hey guys, Omni here. We are back with the Falcon and Winter Soldier episode 4. Last week's episode was a lot more fun than I expected, considering Baron Zemo played a huge part in the episode, and I gotta say, I underestimated the crap out of it, man. I honestly expected things to really hit the fan way sooner than they did, and honestly, I figured at some point in that episode, Baron Zemo was going to be the one that betrays them. While he does kind of pulls like his little surprise maneuver when he executes the guy who's been making the new super soldier serum for the power broker, unsurprisingly so, he's still stuck around to help the crew. And I gotta say, respect the man. I gotta respect the man for how he plays the game. Though there's some little things he says throughout this that makes me wonder if he's seeding dissent between Bucky and Sam here and there, to his own means. But we'll see how that all plays out. But he played a very good role with them and worked very well with the group. And on top of that, he broke the internet with that like half-second, 2-second little fist bump in the club thing that led to Marvel releasing an hour of reused footage, unused footage to kind of go into that and give us an hour-long loop of Zemo dancing at the club. Oh, man, loved it. We got to catch back up with Sharon, who is not, well, I mean, I guess in the criminal underworld of things is living the high life, but not necessarily the life she wants to be living. I think there's a little bit more to that as well. I think she's got a deeper connection to the power broker than she's let on up to this point. And maybe because of what happened in this episode, or last week's episode, that she might really need to have that deal that Sam promised really come through, because if anybody finds out about her involvement, I'm sure things probably won't be looking very positive for her. Of course, Walker and Lamar are trying to track down the Flag Smashers, hitting up some of their previous, what's the word I'm looking for? Refuges, people that have taken them in, and we see the loyalty that they've instilled in these people that believe in their cause, and how those same people look at him and don't see or respect him in that icon. And he seems like him not getting the same respect that he feels like he deserves as like Steve Rogers got while wearing the suit. It's starting to eat on him, and we see that he's starting to dissent, and he's starting to go down a little bit of a darker path with this whole thing, because nobody's accepting him in this role except for the government at this point. And it's weighing on him, man. He's like, what do I have to do to convince people this is it? And he's starting to go down. He's like, I need a win. I need a win for this. I need people to see that I'm doing this. I'm living up to this. And he's letting those expectations kind of rule his mind at the moment, is what it feels like. And it's pushing him down to take some extreme measures, some not so legitimate measures. And we'll see where that whole thing goes. And then we also see on the flip side of that was it Kari? I think it's Carly. The leader of the Flag Smashers we've been following, she's kind of starting to go down her own path, where she's starting to escalate things in a way that's making even her followers a little uncomfortable. And I know there were some subplots from this episode that got cut, namely regarding her mother, the vaccines and stuff like that, the illness that they've been contracting. So it did feel like a couple things were missing here and there, but the fact that she had innocents captured, tied up in that building, and then she detonated, and she's like, this is the only language these people understand. And like the guy was her drive man was like, I don't know about this. So we see her and John also kind of going down this path of escalation where they're it seems like they might be on track of deviating from their own personal beliefs, or at least taking them to a place that was never really the intention in the beginning, where the road that they've paved was with good intentions, but at the end of it, it's going to lead them to maybe a darker place in the end. The title of this episode gives me concern. It's called The Whole World is Watching, so I wonder what happens in this episode. But we're about to find out. Guys, as always, the full unedited reaction to this is going to be available on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel itself. Gets you access to this as well as the previous episodes, WandaVision, the DC stuff I'm covering. All that's over there. So yeah, if you're interested, check it out. But let's go ahead and dive into episode 4. Here we go.
I'm gonna go on a walk.
Oh yeah, shit, I completely forgot about this.
When you were gonna show up.
The Dora Milaje is showing up at the end. Oh shit, we're just going straight there. Good thing thank you for the reminder. Holy shit, okay. 6 years ago.
It is time. Je l'ennuie. J'avoue.
Oh. Oh.
J'avoue, Falcon. You're free. You're free.
Icona into ekufune ke fizikila ngaye.
Eat our white wolf. Then we come for him.
All right, we got a ticking clock.
Well, the Wakandans are here. They want Zemo.
Hmm.
Bought us some more time.
I figured he might kind of keep it a secret, but guess not.
So sure.
Because I know when I'm being followed.
You killed Nagel. Do we really have to litigate what may or may not have happened?
There's nothing to litigate. You straight shot the man.
Sam. Carly bombed a GRC supply depot.
What? What's the damage?
11 injured, 3 dead.
The very concept of a super soldier will always trouble people. It was that warped aspiration that led to Nazis, to Ultron, to the Avengers.
Hey, those are friends you're talking about.
The Avengers, not the Nazis.
So Carly is radicalized, but there has to be a peaceful way to stop her.
Anyone with that serum is inherently on that path. She will not stop. She will escalate.
The serum never corrupted Steve.
Touché. But there has never been another Steve Rogers, has there?
I like how he acknowledges at least that Steve was an anomaly in that, and that he wasn't fit. He doesn't fit into his mold of superhumans or the Avengers even.
The act of violence has also brought attention and followers to the Flag Smasher cause. No one can deny the worldwide reach of this group is growing.
So maybe the world is watching, is talking about the world is now watching the Flag Smashers. We'll see. That hands on everything. What happened to them using AR to hide this thing? Because they're just painting it everywhere on in this little area.
Turkish delight was always my son's favorite. My old friend Donya passed away. Did you know her?
Yes.
Do you know where her funeral will be?
Oh, man, he's full of surprises. You can always bribe the kids.
Do you see these men there?
Oh no.
They're very bad.
Oh no.
Not to be trusted.
Damn it, Zemo. It took one episode before he started doing stuff on his own.
That little girl. What'd she tell you?
Come on, Zemo.
The funeral is this afternoon.
Okay, so he told him that much.
Keep talking.
Leaving you to turn on me once we get to Carly. I prefer to keep my leverage.
Don't engage him. He's just going to extort you and do that stupid head tilt thing. Let me make a call.
Stupid head tilt thing.
You killed the golden goose. Bad report's about to get real nasty.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. Just find Carly.
Oh, hi.
How'd you find us now?
You can start by telling us why you broke him out of prison.
He did that himself, technically.
Oh, this better be an unbelievable explanation.
Take it easy. I used to counsel soldiers dealing with trauma, okay? This is right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, I know. If you can talk her down, might be worth a try.
Play ball?
We'll deal with you later.
I'm sure it will all come to an agreeable conclusion. My associate is just up ahead.
All right, well, we got everybody in one spot right now.
You got 10 minutes,
Really?
and we're doing things my way.
Aggressive,
I don't know if that's long enough.
but I get it.
She taught me that we have to do for each other. Because they
She didn't want the... She thought maybe she's gonna get hit. So she got rid of the kid. Come on, John. Chill. Chill. It's gonna be okay.
It hasn't been 10 minutes, John. Just sit tight.
Don't do that. Don't patronize me.
He knows what he's doing.
Shit.
Going in. Do you really want his blood on your hands?
This guy I know, who knows more about super soldiers than anyone else on the planet, he says you're a supremacist.
Me?
Yeah?
That's ridiculous. Everything I do is to end supremacy. They're not innocent. They're roadblocks in my journey, and I'd kill them again if I had to.
Wow.
No. I didn't mean it like that. You tricked me into sounding like...
Like what? Carly Morgenthau, you're under arrest.
So this is what that was?
No, Carly,
Tricking
wait.
me until your backup arrived.
No, I think we
Oh, shit. God damn it. Oh, well, shit. Zemo's gone now, too. Zemo. Gonna head her off. Yep. Oh! The serum.
Is this what I think it is?
Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Johnny Boy is gonna shoot up. I'm envious of that dude's hair, man.
Mr. Power Broker, I want the serum back, or I will find you, and...
We cannot fight 2 wars and win.
I'll deal with the power broker when the time comes. And I know a way that we can deal with Sam without getting involved in a direct fight.
Sister.
We separate them.
Oh, or not.
And then we kill Captain America.
Alrighty. Okay. Oh!
The Dora Milaje don't have jurisdiction here.
The Dora Milaje have jurisdiction wherever the Dora Milaje find themselves to be.
Okay. I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, this isn't a fight you wanted to pick. Oh, God. Zemo's just chilling back here.
Looking strong, John.
He just locked the door. God damn.
Boston, damn you, James.
Oh, shit.
Did you know they could do that?
No.
You're right, man. They weren't even super soldiers.
Oh, God, that actually made me feel bad. Dude, I do. I feel bad for him, man. Even if he does, like, get a little hot-headed and shit like that every now and then, like, at every turn, the guy's just getting shit on just for doing his job. But it's how you respond to things that determine who you are, man.
John Volker, would you mind?
Yeah, hi. Thank you. You're just mad that she didn't ask for yours.
Oh, it's her loss. I even got a little Battlestar logo I draw with it.
I really like him, man.
Being Cap's the first time I've had the chance to do something that actually feels right.
God, imagine how many lives we could have saved that day if we had that, Sarah.
I know.
Oh, and there it is. He's going to take it. That was all I needed to hear.
Hello? Hello, is this Sarah?
Why did I recognize that tune? Oh shit, she is reaching out to her.
I'm trying to figure out if I need to kill your brother. I thought I could trust him. I can always meet with you and AJ and Lil Cass there. Maybe out back by the dock.
He's suited up.
You call my sister? That's how we gonna play this?
Sam, I would never hurt her. I just wanted to understand you better.
Hello, John Walker.
Hey, Sam. New cap is moving. Looks like he's found them.
Oh.
Tie him up.
Oh! Yep, he's definitely already taken it. Yep. Sam don't need no serum, man.
You're welcome.
Are you kidding? No. I like Lamar. He was the moral compass for this guy, dude. Shit. He's going to fuck these people up. The world is watching for now, man. Oh no. I didn't think they would kill Lamar like that, man. Maybe he's alive. They did cut back to him. Maybe his pulse just slowed a little bit. Maybe he'll survive. And I didn't. God damn it, man. I don't know where to start with this, man. I don't really know where to start with this. This was just an escalating episode. Like, I really loved Sam and Bucky in this. I love Sam most of all, man. Like, I like that callback to his background with this, you know, where he would kind of be that support structure for soldiers and people dealing with these types of things, and how he kind of was bringing that back into the fold here to reconcile and empathize with Carly, even getting her to want to recruit him onto her side, which of course isn't exactly where they were trying to get, because I think they were getting to a point, and then of course Walker and his impatience and his insecurity of them, his own situation, himself, led him to go against the ticking clock he gave himself and you know, impeded on that time he had instilled to Sam to at least get this done, and then of course tainted that whole situation, and possibly even is the reason or the catalyst for why Carly, going back, that is no longer, isn't questioning herself anymore. I think Sam was getting into her head, getting to her until that, and now she's back on her side. But now that she knows that there's a way that Sam sees eye to eye with her, she's trying to pull him the other way. But again, going farther than she should be in this situation, like Sam was warning, and now to the point where she was like making threats to his family, his sister, his nephews, if he doesn't come and meet her again. And of course he does, but he brings Bucky this time around. And I love the whole Dora Milaje showing up and coming for Zemo. In this episode, this wasn't, I was kind of expecting maybe like this episode would kind of be contained before the 8 hours were up, but it did kind of extend after that. And then of course the Walker, being the Walker he is, like thinking that just because he's in the suit, he commands the same respect, approaches them with this like diminutive kind of approach, and they're like, who the fuck are you? And beat the shit out of him because he's not respecting them, man. He didn't. He thinks just being in the suit and having the shield is all it needs. That's not. And they fucked shit up, man. There was a couple times I thought they were legitimately going to kill Lamar too, because they were going in pointy ends and everything just at these guys, throwing the spears, but they whooped some ass. I trust me, like I get the human element of John Walker in this. I get his perspective. We just know, like, from our stance, our narrative, big picture grasp of everything, because we are the audience, we see the path that he doesn't see. And at that point, I know where he's going, and it got there in this episode. His constant, like, rejection from the public, his constant rejection from the previous Captain America's own, like, friends and partners, both, you know, internally and externally, when we're talking about countries, the respect that Steve Rogers commanded wherever he went, it's just not being reciprocated by anybody. And we see that this taking on this mantle is weighing on him. And like I mentioned in the reaction, is he's been twitching a lot, gotten these little headaches a lot. And I was, for a little bit, thought maybe he had already taken something. Maybe he's shooting up some drugs on the side, trying to like mitigate whatever's going on. I don't know, but it definitely seemed like there was definitely something else causing an issue with him that kind of had him off edge for a little bit. I mean, even before he took the serum, Bucky was like, yeah, this guy's a little off his rocker already at this point. And I don't know, man. Like, he seemed like his heart was legitimately in the right place when he took up the shield in the first episode that we saw him in. And from there, it's just been a consistent downtread of his morals, of his confidence in himself. And Lamar has been his rock for that. He's been his moral compass. He's been his grounding factor to remind him of who he is, who he was, and that he just needs to chill. He'll do the right thing. But this weight, the weight of this pressure, the weight of this mantle, the weight of this expectation on him, it just keeps eating at him. And the continued lack of respect returned to him is just helping degrade his mental state in this situation, his ability to accurately or honorably wield the shield, and to the point where, you know, he even laments, like, the medals we got was for some shit I didn't even agree with, but we just did the job. It's like, just imagine if we had the super soldier serum, then how many lives we could have saved compared to what we did. Again, heart in the right place, but he's going down, like Carly, the wrong path to get to there was a lot of talk of a means to an end in this, from Zemo being a means to an end to the super soldier serum being a means to an end for both Walker and Carly, and how they're both using it as a tool, and she's also using her violence as a tool to get the world to a better place. Good intentions, but the road they're taking there at this point is being tainted by the way that they're going about it. And it's kind of like a parallel between the two characters, and I really like that, because now you kind of have Walker, who looks like he might be coming on that path to becoming exactly what Zemo has been warning everybody of, you know, where he was like, just by being a superhuman, there is an inherent supremacism that comes with that, because you are above a normal person. You're stronger, faster, and just, you are by nature of your being superhuman. And Steve Rogers was the only person that we've seen that never really let that get to their head or change who they were. It never, and that's like the mystique of his character, the draw of his character, was that at the end of the day, being, whether he was a superhuman or not, Steve would have jumped on the grenade. Steve would have fought till he died. Steve would protect anywhere he could. The serum never changed Steve. These people were like, well, let's get the serum and let's do some shit with it. That's Carly. That's Walker now. And that plays into what Zemo's warned about. Though he does acknowledge that it's not as completely black and white as he preaches that it is, because he does acknowledge that Steve was an anomaly to his thesis on superhumans. And that he's at least accepting of Bucky in this point. So yeah, I really like Zemo in this, man. I like him using his resources. I like him using his underhandedness, his play on like people to kind of get the information. He was like, while they're going around doing their thing, he plays to the kids, man. It was very, I like that whole bit with him with the Turkish delights and him getting the information. It felt very Sherlockian, if that's a word, or even kind of like, if we want to go with something more recent, Game of Thrones, like with like Littlefinger, or why am I blanking on his name? This is how relevant Game of Thrones has become in my mind after season 8. Shit. The eunuch, bald guy, his little birds. I forget it. I cannot remember his name. Oh my God, what has happened? All right, whatever. You know who I'm talking about. I like that, because they're the ones people just, they hear things. They're just there and people don't think of anything of it. If you have the right tools, you have the right incentive, you can always get a child to break, or at least loosen up and give some information, where an adult won't even think twice about talking to you. Those are like, fuck off, get away. Like everybody in the building did. Anytime they asked for information in the way that they approached it, they walked away. Zemo was like, nah, guys, I got this. Just give me some candy. I'll get us some information. And he did. And again, he's just, Daniel Bruhl in this episode is just brilliant. I don't know how his jaw is not dislocated and destroyed from that shield hit to the mouth, but that's been a thing throughout the entire MCU up to this point, because we see what that does to like inanimate objects. I don't know how that did not explode his head. Oh, speaking of the shield, that moment just to completely undermine John Walker again and kind of lead him to going down this path even further, was just that nice little touch, that nice little moment of even the Dora Milaje. Again, I like this thing. He's like, they weren't even super soldiers and they just whooped my ass. But the nice little moment where I don't remember if it was Oya or not, but that one of them kicked up the shield and caught it, like in that very Steve Rogers way, just like, even they are more suited for the shield than you, dude. God. And that's just how he feels. That's how he took it. And he's just like, fuck, yeah, I fucking suck at this. Oh my God, man. At the end of the day, man, I feel bad. I do feel bad for him, even though he's gone down this path, because it could have been, I don't know. I don't even know if it could be prevented, or if it would, this was always going to lead him down this road just by attempting to replace Steve. I'm so sad that they killed Lamar, though, man. As far as like new characters we introduced, he was so lovable, beautiful. He seemed to have his heart in the right place all the time, even when John was like going down the right way. He was always playing the other side of it. It was like, these people, obviously, they're like, look what Carly's doing. Of course they're not going to give her up. Like, look at this. Like, he's always providing this other perspective to try to keep him grounded. And then I like that. I was like, would you have taken the super soldier serum? He's like, hell yeah, definitely would have. It would save lives. Like, his, again, heart in the right place. And then he was even like talking about, just like, does it not bother you that people come up and get my signatures? Like, don't worry, man. I got my own logo and design for Battlestar. I was like, God damn, this guy is so likable. Don't kill him. And for fuck's sake, maybe they did. We still don't know. We still don't know. They did cut back to the body for a quick second after John had already left. I'm hoping he kind of comes back and then sees what has become of John Walker after this. Because now, I mean, the world was watching. It was like, okay, they just two people. The two people that are being mirrored again here is Carly and John. You know, in the first about quarter of the episode, we kind of get a reflection on the bombing that happened in the last episode, where, you know, the world was like seeing them as terrorists because they bombed this place and killed people. And now it's like the world is now on alert for the flag smashers for Carly. And now you see this at the end with all these people with their phones witnessing, recording, broadcasting Captain America's shield being used to brutally bludgeon and murder somebody who was in submission at that point in cold blood. And that image of John Walker lifting up the shield and just the blood all over it. And I'm sure there's so many like little bits in this that I'm just missing completely or forgetting. This was a thick episode and I loved it, dude. All right. We'll see. Anything we missed, I'm sure New Rockstars will catch for us, and we'll watch that over the weekend and give it a shot. So, and we'll talk about it in their live stream on Saturday and see where it goes from here. But that's about all I've got for now. I need to start editing this thing, so I'm going to pass this off to you guys. So sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below so we can carry on the conversation after the video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, the full-length, unedited reaction is available on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel. Huge shout out to our patron legends, Mandy Sherritt, Antoine Rodriguez, and Ryan Karen. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you guys for following along on the journey. Hope you stick around, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Take care, everybody.